And so just touching on the diet, it's keeping it basic, all right? First of all, try not to go from what you're eating to some sort of protocol diet, some fad diet. Regardless of how healthy it may be or sound, it doesn't work for most people just going cold turkey, changing everything you're eating and eating something that is completely new to you, even if it is healthy. And so you really have to take what you're eating and slowly modify it over time through small, simple changes. And that's not very sexy or appealing to hear because it doesn't happen overnight. It takes months and years, but that's the only way you can actually make real changes in your diet and therefore your health. And so, for example, if you're eating the typical American diet, what you want to do is just hone in on a few things every week, maybe. Try to cut down on your calories. I always recommend using a calorie counting app, a food logging app. I really like to use with people who I work with the Lose It app. It's an excellent app. It tracks different nutrition markers and it gives you a quantifiable measurement in how many calories you're taking in. So it simplifies the process for you. It makes it easier for you to stay accountable and stay within your calorie limit. And so, yeah, reduce the amount of calories you're eating by small amounts, right? Reduce by 250 calories per day, 500 calories per day maybe. Not too large because it becomes unsustainable to a point. And in addition to learning how to eat less, we want to increase the quality of our foods, eat more nutrient-dense foods. So if we're typically eating a diet that's mostly comprised of processed foods, we want to start bringing in more whole foods into that diet. And it can include everything from vegetables to fruits to meats to whole grains, right? Find what works for you. Some people won't eat meat. Some people won't eat vegetables, right? So try to find a nice balance that works for you. I think for most people, you just want to take in all of those nutrients. And then when it comes to fitness, right? Fitness is hard. You got to do the work. It can be painful. It can be uncomfortable, but that's the only way that you overcome that and you get healthy. So it is something that you should try to get in daily, but again, start from where you're at. So if you're not used to exercise, if you're not used to working out, if you're not used to being physically active, then you want to start slow. Start maybe bringing in exercise into your life, maybe 3 times a week, every other day, walking, hiking, doing some mild exercises, and then start working your way into it. And then you'll start to find things that you like, that you connect with. I always encourage, if you're new to it, you'll maybe hook up with a personal trainer, invest in that. It's a very good investment in your health. It may cost some money, but it is important to, pay for these things that are going to bring you a lifetime of happiness and health, if you look at it that way. If you don't want to do that, there's plenty of YouTube videos showing you exercises so you can experiment and see what's around. But at the end of the day, it's quite a boring process. It's not sexy. There's no red light therapies and cold plunges and saunas that are gonna make you healthier overnight. Even though some of that stuff may have legitimate health benefits, it doesn't help you at the fundamental. It doesn't do anything if you're not doing the boring exercise, if you're not doing the boring diet changes. And so, yeah, focus on the fundamentals. Don't get all caught up in all that stuff. And that's how you're gonna succeed, and stay patient, stay determined, never give up, and you will get healthy.